Oh my God.
Yeah, that was like, okay,
Oh,
that just
like
happened.
oh my God, I wanted to cry so bad. I was like,
I'm not
oh,
crying, you're crying.
yeah, shut up. There's onion cutting ninjas around. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like they gave her the send off that she so deserved.
Yes,
You know,
that was very
they let
dignified.
her disappear like a Jedi master, and
Yes, that was awesome.
such a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
And then everybody returns to that to Moon of Endor, I guess. I mean, or wherever they were.
Well, I guess that's
And,
where you go play bongos with the furries. After you
yeah, the
win,
fucking
that's when you
furries
go
were
to
there.
celebrate.
Uh, and everybody's happy and they're all hugging each other. And that Maz character walks up to Chewie and does one of the most badass things in the movie that could have happened. Once
Hmm.
again, fan service to the highest order. The highest order. They did not have to do this. It wouldn't have changed the story none whatsoever. But Maz gives Chewie the medal that he never got in the first movie.
Wow.
Like
True that. True that.
only fans really knew, like would notice and really appreciate the fact that she gave Chewie the medal he always deserved. He should have gotten it.
That he should have gotten that he didn't get because most critics are cynical assholes now.
Right,
No, because there was a Wookiee discrimination there.
right.
I'm just saying.
Fuck,
No,
I don't know.
all I know, it's funny because we pretty much uh, spoiled the entire movie. But there's one thing that I guess you left out in the process of technical difficulties and all that shit. Finn wanted to tell Ray something. He's like, "There's something I gotta tell you."
Yes, yes. I didn't even talk all about that. I completely blanked on it. When they were sinking and they thought they
Yes,
were going to die, he was like, "Before we go, I got to tell you." And he never tells her.
yes.
Never tells her.
But then
And
we get a whiff of what he's talking about when he's talking to the other stormtrooper girl, the other defector.
yes, and J.J. Abrams has since confirmed it.
Well, yeah, but I knew it right then and there, even before J.J. Abrams came up with it, when he said a whole bunch of stormtroopers just laid down their weapons. And she goes, "Why did you do it?" It was a feeling. And then
Yep,
when they were going to the ship, and you're like, "We're going to that one. Why?" I have a feeling about it.
I have a feeling. Yep,
I was like, "Oh, he's force sensitive."
yep, he is, and he could possibly be a Jedi coming up, that'd be really cool too to go from
Unless he
being a
fucked up his
Force
chances.
stormtrooper.
Well, if you remember the whole fiasco with the fucking script that ended up in the internet,
Yeah,
unless he fucked his chances
I don't know.
with the.
I still think they're going to do a movie with him in it. That'd be cool if they did. And
Well,
then we also see Lando again. We see him in the celebration, and
yeah,
he's sitting next to Stormtrooper girl, and
yeah,
he's like, "Hey, so where are you from?" And she's like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Hey, how about we go find a spinoff show together?"
kind of
And
like
she's like,
that. I don't know.
"Oh, okay."
Sounded to me like a proposition from a dirty old man. Like, here, little girl, sit on my lap. Let's go find out where you're from.
Let's talk about the first thing that pops up.
I don't know. We have to give a cursory overload spin. I mean,
Yeah. I thought it was a cool moment. If you're going to do a spinoff, that's the way to do it. Fuck it. It was a little cheesy and but it was cool. I liked it. Sometimes cheesy is good. Sometimes it can be okay.
Okay, well,
Uh,
like you've been saying, this whole movie was fan service, and the two people that I've talked to that are like very hardcore Star Wars fans, according to them, neither one of those motherfuckers shelled out money for a ticket. They both watched.
well,
They both
yeah,
watched this
technically
movie.
I didn't, but that's only because I got the AMC Stubs pass, which they're not giving us any money. I wish they would,
Okay,
which
but
entitles me
fucker,
to see 3 movies a week.
well, you went to a theater. You got the
Yeah.
pass. Yeah,
Yep.
no, I'm talking about motherfuckers who went to some site. Apparently, it's somewhere out in the interwebs. The
Right.
movie's
Yeah.
up
Fuck
there.
them.
Okay, well, what I'm
Fuck
saying
them.
is, this is what gets to me is that all these fucking hardcore fans that Star Wars this and they did this. It's insulting to the rest of the Jedi's that what's her name, Ray, can do all that.
Uh,
All she has to do is like barely learn it, and then she masters it right away without even special training or, you know.
fuck them.
No, and I was just
They're the
thinking,
one,
both of these people that I talked to, they watched the movie on a fucking somewhere in a
probably a
fucking
cam
clandestine.
version of it. Yeah, fuck that.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Uh,
seriously, motherfucker, you're gonna complain about a movie that you watch for free off the fucking internet?
right. Fuck them. I don't know. I understand people, some having some issues with it, but I
Well, they
don't know.
can either.
Most people that I talked to really liked it. They
Well,
really
most people
did.
that shelled out money to go see it in the theaters came out happy.
Yeah.
I came out
Everyone that was in
happy.
the theater,
Well, everybody
I
came out
was
with a smile.
extremely happy.
I was noticing that we all came out with smiles. It's like they gave me what I wanted. I was happy. So to all you super
Right.
hardcore motherfuckers that didn't shell out money to go see the movie, but you consider yourself a hardcore fan because you can steal it off the interwebs, eat a bag of Baby Yoda dicks.
That's right. A big old bag of them.
Yeah,
And there's just a couple more things in this movie that I want to touch on.
yeah, go for
Uh,
it.
one of them was after the celebration, we see Rey in, well, we see her at Tatooine, and we see her at the house that Luke Skywalker grew up in.
She's in the farm.
Yes, she's at the moisture farm.
She's at
Now, this whole, from that moment on, after anything after the celebration is fan service. I don't care. You can't change my mind on this because it has nothing to do with the story.
yes,
This is all fan service. This is all for us. This is all for the people that guys, gals, and whatever else you claim to be. This is for us, the ones that have been on this journey. You know,
for the last 42
walked out of the
years.
theaters. Yeah, that walked out of the theater from seeing the first time, changed. Like they were changed people. That's what this was. When you see like Luke Skywalker's home on Tatooine, oh
Yeah,
wow, like holy shit. Thank you. Thank you for
yes.
taking it home. Thank you for bringing it back. Bringing it back home. Thank you. And then
She
she showed,
buries the lightsabers, Leia's and Luke's.
yep, she forces them down into the ground.
Yeah,
And then that lady on the camel asks them, and she shows off her new lightsaber, which is
yeah.
pretty cool. And it looks like it's going to be a quarterstaff style
Hmm.
lightsaber. It looks like it could pop out the bottom too, and it's yellow, which I thought was really cool. Um, and then that
But
mystery woman shows up, huh?
yeah, that
But
mystery
what?
woman is like, I haven't seen anybody here for years. Who are you?
Yeah, and she's like, "I'm Ray,"
And then she
and
turns.
she turns and she sees the mirage of the Force Ghost of Luke and Leia, and they're smiling at her. And she turns back to the woman and she says, "I'm Ray Skywalker."
Yeah.
And oh,
Yep.
it couldn't get any better than that.
And
It
then it's
really
like, oh,
couldn't.
so I was like, so this
But
is
it
how we get it. So
but it does. It does get even better because the movie ends as she's looking off in the desert with the droid, looking at the dual setting suns, just
kind of like
like
Luke.
the first movie. The first movie ended that way. Oh, could you get any better?
The
Like,
circle is complete.
right. The
Obi-Wan,
whole,
the circle is complete.
it, it was so well done. Like the fan service that they gave us in this movie was on another level.
Yes. Like I said, I came out happy. No complaints here. They gave me what I needed to see. And also, it gave me, like I said, we put out our theory. I put out a Powerhouse episode where I basically reported on how wrong I was on my theory. That episode is going to drop on New Year's Day at midnight.
Okay.
But this one, that's just basically kind of retelling the story. But of course, now that I think about it, I even wrote it there on the notes. I skipped all over the place because the excitement and everything of watching this movie. I came out so happy, so excited. I started forgetting the sequence of things, of when things happened. I just knew they happened, but I couldn't remember that this happened before this or before that. All I
Before
knew,
that, yep.
my concern was that, okay, the theory that we came up here was close, but at the same time, not at all. And it took a twist. It gave us, like I said, they gave us a good show. I'm happy. I really enjoyed it. I want to see it again.
I may just still go see it again.
Do a third time?
Like it was that good.
Yeah, I got to find out if the grandkids have seen it. If not, that's going to be the perfect opportunity. I'm going to go see it again. And if they don't want to see it, I'll see it again anyway.
My son hasn't saw it, and I may just take him to go see it.
Hey, why not?
Like, come on, boy. Well, I took my older daughter, and that's why I saw it a second time. I don't know. I'd be okay with seeing it a third time. It was really, really good.
Alrighty then. Well, hey, looks like we spoiled the hell out of the movie.
Yep.
If you stuck around all this time because you just don't care about spoilers and you haven't seen the movie, go see it, because even though we spoiled the hell out of it, there's a lot of things that I know we
didn't do it justice. We're just two fans rambling on about a fucking movie. You got to go see it. You have to see it with your own eyes, and nothing we say can even come close to the fan service and the vision that was shown in this movie. It was so good. God damn it, that was good.
Yeah, it was good. No complaints there, no arguments. And like I said, most of the people that I came across that gave me like, well, this, that, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, so did you go to the theaters? Oh, no, I saw it off this clandestine site.
Right.
On the interwebs. And I'm like, motherfucker, really?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Go see it. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, go. It's a good show. Take the family. Like I said, all the family, everybody went. We all came out happy. Nobody was like. In fact, Mrs. Pato came out with post Ben Solo, Kylo Ren, Ben Solo depression.
She's like, no.
She was like, it's funny because he goes, in the first couple movies, you learn to love to hate this guy.
Right.
Then he turns into this lovable character that you're like, no, he can't die, and he dies. And she was like, oh, she was sad about that. Which I was like, man, this is cool. Everybody got something out of this movie. Everybody enjoyed it. I mean, I was happy.
Yeah, I was too. I thought it was really well done.
It was well done. I enjoyed it, man, and and I enjoy these moments right here. Normally, you don't like to spoil shit because you not everybody can go see it, but we did warn you at the beginning of the episode.
We did lots of times. I couldn't have said it many more times.
And we will make sure that in the title, in fact, this is going to be spoilers. It's
right. And if you're on the fence and you want to go see movies, I do personally know how fucking expensive it really is. I get it. I do. Check into the AMC Stubs Pass. It's $20 a month, and you can see 3 movies a week. All right, 3 movies a week. You ain't gonna really reach that limit. All right, it'll save you a shit ton of money, and you get to go to the movies. So,
and you know what?
Think about it.
This is fan service here too, because AMC isn't giving us a goddamn dime. We're just telling you because why not? We know how hard we all work hard for our money, so we pass on tips that hey, because going to the movies is a fun experience I like going to the movies and for the whole family.
Yeah. But I mean, when you factor in $10, $15 a ticket, you do that twice in a month, and you've already.
Dude, I think I dropped like $58 on the tickets, and then, wow, once I got in there, as they've gotten older, they've gotten fancy. I mean, I got my 14-year-old who only likes the fancy Harkins popcorn. She doesn't like the one that they sell you that the bucket.
Right.
She's got expensive taste. Then the other one, well, he wants popcorn, but he also wants candy. And when it's all said and done, you're coughing up another $60 in concessions.
Well, I tell everybody, I said, listen, I got all the older kids, both my older kids and me and my wife, we each have the AMC Stubbs Pass. It's like $80 a month and total. And I said, okay, I cover that, but if you guys want anything else, y'all, that's up to y'all. I cover the cost of the movie.
Well, yeah, that's how we do. Usually, Mrs. Pato covers some of the concessions. I usually pay the entrances and
yeah,
whatnot.
I can't.
And we got
I
this
may
one,
get a drink.
Harkins, which is also Harkins. It's not